What is going on, guys, and welcome back to We Want Picks. My name is Jacob, aka the Freckled Salamander, here to give you the best props for every single fight for UFC Vegas 108. I give you a safe-ish bet. I give you a plus money bet, and I give you a long shot flyer for every single fight on every single card. And as you see on the screen right now, we absolutely destroyed it last week. Look at all these bets we hit. I told you guys I was going to dial it in, and that's exactly what I did. Put biases aside. We hit Hebos. Ricci, fight does not go the distance. Ricci plus 3.5. Win. Second round KO plus 650. Gustav first round KO plus 600. So make sure you like the video. Subscribe if you are new. Make sure you go to WeWantPicks.com and become a premium member today, because everyone got killed last week. Well, except for me. As you see here, I did pretty well. Stayed away from the nonsense. Only $10 a month, and it's not just about tailing bets. It's about using the tools we have on our website to make sure you get all the insight you need to become a better gambler today. WeWantPicks.com. Only $10 a month. Let's get right into the bets. First fight, we got Austin Bashi versus Yannis, and this is one of my safe-ish bets that I really like a lot. Over 1.5. Austin Bashi might pace himself a little bit more, try out the striking, but this guy, Yannis, has pretty good takedown defense, but even if you get on his back, he doesn't panic. Good submission defense. I expect this fight to extend. The next two are plus money bets. They are flyers. I'm not really sold on these, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. Goes the distance, plus 175 for all the reasons I said for the over 1.5, but if you want a flyer bet, Bashi, second round. Yannis, short notice, coming in, withstanding the early pressure, but then the pressure welts him too much on his back, gets a submission win, plus 450 only for the round 2 sub, but it's a flyer. Piera Rodriguez versus Ketlen Souza. I'm putting my biases aside in this fight, but I don't absolutely love it. Plus 3.5 on the safe-ish bet, minus 280. We need Ketlen Souza to not get finished and just win one round on all three judges' scorecards. I don't love it. The plus money I do like, a little bit more of a flyer, is a plus 410 for either fighter by KO. Both these girls are tough. They swing heavy. They both want to give one. If they get one, we could see a finish here. And if we do, the flyer bet at the plus 1200 is going to Piera. Round 2. The takedowns early wear her down. She gets into an advantageous position. Maybe elbows on the ground. Maybe a big shot. Round 2 flyer for Piera, plus 1200. Felipe Bunes versus Rafael Estevam, and I'm telling you right now, this is my lock of the week. One of the biggest dogs on the card, and I'm not going to be biased against my lock of the week. Felipe Bunes, fight does not go the distance at plus 100. This is a safe-ish bet, in my opinion. I think Felipe is going to come in, wear this guy down, and find a finish. My plus money bet, Felipe plus 3.5 points. The same situation here. Let's say Rafael comes in, dominates the first round, dominates the second round. He's lost the third round in a couple of fights. Felipe just needs to win that, not get finished. Plus 200 on the plus 3.5 for Felipe, and the flyer is going to be Bunes, round 2 sub. We just had Rafael miss weight. He comes in, wrestles heavy, starts slowing down. Felipe is a very good scrambler, can get on top, do some weird stuff. Felipe, round 2 sub, lock of the week flyer for plus 2200. Rodolfo Vieira and Tresean Gore. Tresean Gore also just missed weight. That makes me love this fight. Does not go the distance even more. He's probably going to come out, speed, heavy shots, and if he wears down, Rodolfo could find the finish, or maybe Gore's able to find a finish early. Minus 215 on that. Same thing here. I'm doubling down on it. Plus money on the under 1.5, the plus 110. I think there is sparks early in this fight, and we'll see if Tresean specifically can survive the early either takedowns or the big shots from Rodolfo. Underrated striker, in my opinion. Rodolfo, KO, TKO. His 1s and 2s are sharp. He's been at the Fighting Nerds for this fight camp. I think the hands are going to be there, and Tresean will walk into a shot, and we'll see if Rodolfo either wraps up a sub or just continues the ground and pound. Rodolfo, KO, TKO flyer at plus 650. 250. Rinya versus Nathan Fletcher. Nathan Fletcher is a good grappler. Not the best wrestler, okay striker, but he should be able to survive the grappling. I like Rinya by points as a non-biased side. I'm actually on the Nathan Fletcher side, but non-biased, Rinya by points, minus 140 on that. Nathan plus 3.5 as a plus money bet. I love these spread bets for somebody that can work out, get on the back, and if he gets on this guy's back, he can win a round, not get finished. That's plus 250, and all he's got to do is not get finished and win a round. One backpack is all it takes for that bet to hit. The flyer bet, Fletcher, round 2 sub. Rinya comes in, didn't wrestle in his last match. He wrestles hard in that first round. Nathan is scrambling, making him work, is able to find that submission in the second round. Flyer bet, but plus 2,800 on that one. Klein versus Andrey Pulyaev. Pulyaev? Who knows? I don't really know what to expect from this fight. I just know that Pulyaev is a long, rangy striker with big kicks, and I'm going to assume that he can knock this guy out. That's what these bets are based on. Fight does not go the distance. Safe-ish bet, minus 200. Plays either way. Maybe Klein's able to get on his back, submission, whatever it is. You're going to win either way. Plus money bet, Pulyaev, minus 3.5 points. He keeps the range. He can win all 3 rounds or win inside the distance with the minus 3.5, which is a little bit different than the plus 3.5, the opposite side of it. Plus 120 on that if he just dominates the fight. Flyer bet, Pulyaev first round KO. I don't like the way that Nick Klein kind of leans into strikes. I think the big head kick is going to be there. Plus 500 early KO for Pulyaev, first round KO. Danny Silva versus Kevin Vallejos. I'm going to play a little bit of a devil's advocate for these bets. Everyone just assumes that Kevin is going to come in and KO Danny Silva. I know Danny Silva, former lock of the week. He's a tough guy, durable guy, really good boxer, can be big in there. Mixing some takedowns. Let me play devil's advocate just for a little bit. Over 2.5, minus 110, safe-ish bet. People underestimate the durability and the boxing abilities of Danny Silva. I think this fight goes long. Plus money, Danny Silva, again, these plus 3.5 points. If it does go long, there's going to be a couple rounds that are going to be very close, especially the second and the third rounds. A lot of clinch work from Danny Silva, maybe a takedown or two, plus 175. He just needs to win one round. And my flyer, it's going to be Danny Silva, round 3. I know people are going to hate it, but plus 2,200. Kevin comes in, is landing heavy, looking fast early, but then Danny, that Puma pressure starts wearing down. It's a flyer bet. It's plus 2,200, but Danny Silva, round 3, either submission or KO TKO. Magny versus Zaleski. I got to play the Zaleski side for pretty much all these. There's just no value really on plus money bets and Neil Magny. If there's going to be a finish, it's going to be on the Zaleski side. That's why these bets are designed the way they are. Zaleski inside the distance, decision no action, minus 325. I mean, that thing is juiced to the grill, the fucking kills. But if there's going to be a finish, it's probably on the Zaleski side. Maybe Neil Magny's able to clinch. It is what it is. You're going to get, if it goes to a decision, you're going to get your money back. But Zaleski inside the distance, I'm doubling down on that. Zaleski inside the distance at plus 165. So you're going to hit both bets if he wins that. If he wins inside the distance, you're going to hit the first one. You're going to hit the second one. And I'm going to triple down Zaleski round 1 against Neil Magny. It's a flyer, only plus 500. Can be submission, can be KO, TKO. Neil Magny just hasn't been doing it for me lately. Let me chase Zaleski here. Round 1 finish, plus 500. Rosa versus Nora Cornell. And I'm putting my bias aside on this one. Because again, this girl Nora is a pitbull. I'm actually on the Karol Rosa side, but I understand what Nora brings into a fight. And I'm going to play it that way for you guys for these props. Safe fish bet. Again, here we are with the spreads, but I love them as safe bets. Nora to just win one round or win or find a finish, minus 200 on that. It's going to be a close fight, scrambles, and Karol Rosa will kind of let you stay in fights. We need some judges on that, but minus 200. Plus money, Nora inside the distance. Again, she is the pitbull of both of these females, and it's plus 575 for her to get it done any way she wants to. Flyer bet, Nora by submission. It seems like she really enjoys the grappling. Now, Karol Rosa is a black belt, and it's kind of what she does best. But if Nora is able to hurt her, or if she's able to just wear her down, we could see Nora jumping on a submission. You're getting plus 2,200 flyer. I think there's an opportunity it could hit. It's a flyer bet, but give me Nora by submission. Estevam Ribovics versus Elves Brenner, and this is fire meets fire. I understand that both of these guys are tough, but the way both these guys fight and the way that Estevam Ribovics will chase finishes if he gets somebody hurt. I think there's a finish early in this fight. Safe fish bet. Fight does not go the distance. Minus 125. I absolutely love. The plus money bet, I'm doubling down on the under 1.5 at the plus 240. And my flyer bet is going to be Ribovics by sub. A lot of these times, these Elvis Brenner type people, you can't really TKO them. They're going to keep moving. Estevam Ribovics has submissions in the bag, and sometimes you just got to submit them to be able to get a finish. It's a flyer for a reason. But Estevam Ribovics by sub plus 1,200, almost a little bit of a hedge on the over 1.5. It could happen late, but Ribovics by sub is going to be the flyer. Chris Duncan versus Rebecca. It's almost the same situation as we just had in the last fight. Fire meets fire. Chris Duncan will stay there and will get hit. Rebecca will throw big stuff and hit this guy. Either way, I think there's going to be a finish. Rebecca either gets it done early or it extends, and we could see Chris Duncan get it done later. Fight does not go the distance. Minus 210 on that. Plus money, again, doubling down. Under 1.5. Something happens early in this fight. Plus 155 on the under 1.5 in my flyer bet. I gotta put it, man. I just keep saying, don't jump into the guillotine. Just punch this guy in the face and you're gonna win. But you're giving me Duncan by sub at plus 1,000 against the guy Rebecca who will shoot takedowns at time, and he's got back-to-back guillotines. I'll take a flyer again. Duncan by sub plus 1,000. Main event, we got Taira versus Park. I don't actually love this one, but it seems like it should be safe with the 5-round fight. Park wasn't really preparing for a 5-round fight. He should be okay, but something may happen late in this fight. I actually kind of like the over, but that 4th and 5th round could be very, very interesting. Fight does not go the distance. Minus 200. I don't love it, but it should be a safe play in my opinion. Plus money, either fighter by sub. Listen, you could play Taira by sub. I think it's plus 130. Or if you don't want to get too greedy, and you can just have either fighter, it's plus 105. I'd rather just play either fighter. Who knows what could happen in a fight instead of just playing one person. Just take both guys, give a little bit more money, plus 105 on that, and then the flyer is going to be Park by KO. TKO. There's too many times I've seen Taira in fights flat on his back and scrambles, and how many times have we seen these guys that play guard a little bit too much, and then you get an elbow over the top. Park can be a killer on top. It's a flyer for a reason, but Park by KO. TKO. He's got power in his hands and some ground and pound on the ground. Plus 500. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you are new. We did great last week, and we're going to carry that momentum. If you want to see all the premium plays, WeWantPicks.com is only $10 a month. We killed it last week, and we're going to kill it again this week. Sign up today. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Jacob, aka the Freckle Sound Man. I'm out.